So we're making headway on the workbench. So this is the general concept here. The base of it is all stuck together, which is pretty good. Glued and screwed and bolted. And then I'm going to work on the top bits. It's going to be 6 foot length laminated. I'm going to leave an overhang here on this end for clamping. I don't know if that's the best idea or not, but it's what I decided to do. So we're going to go with it. Then on the front and back sides we'll have this 2x6 apron. Probably we'll end up with some dog holes or something in it at some point. Haven't fully designed all that aspect yet, but she's solid. Me and the missus carried it out from the basement yesterday. Had to be in there for the wood glue to not freeze. And it's manageable to carry without the top on it. So I'm going to do whatever I can to keep the top sort of removable so that it can be moved if necessary more than a couple feet, because it's going to be a heavy beast when it's done, I hope. Anyway, onward. So here we are working on a cross brace. I'm going to do probably 3 of these in total. And there's notches here in the side rails now and the aprons. And that'll sit into those notches, boop, once we get some construction adhesive on it. Going with construction adhesive instead of wood glue. So this is directly underneath the top of the bench, and this is where all the driving, like pounding, is going to happen on it. And also the other real factor is that it's minus something degrees in here. And now I can work with this construction adhesive. It's supposed to flow down to like minus 15 or something, so I can actually work with it out here. So that's kind of key. So mostly table saw this out, chamfer my edges in a little bit just to keep this from all crackling out when I jam it in there. And gonna construction goop this like a liquid nail or No More Nail or whatever those brand names are. We're gonna do that. And smash this in about as level to the apron as we can. Alright, this should be fun. I'm going to glob this in here. I've never really used this before, but we're trying her out. I think this is going to be a case of be generous and then take out the goop after that has gotten in the way, the overspray, if you will. Something like that. This really should spread into place pretty good, I think. Well, that doesn't do it. I don't know what will. Oh, my beautiful end grain. Alright. Let's see. Get in. You bastard. Okay. If it doesn't look like it's enough, I can add some more. Oh, is that the wrong side? Seemed to want to fit a little better one way than the other. There we go. Nice. Nice. So it is gooping out on the ends. That's to be expected, I think. Get that sort of flushed out here. Kind of flushed down a little bit. Oh, come on now. Not bad though. Grab this side here. Make sure the majority of the goop is de-gooped off the outside of her. So I don't mind like planing some of that off or whatever, but I don't want to do tons and tons of it. That's a jig for doing corner beads right there. Alright. This is all ugly structure. Underneath, ugly structure by the way, is an excellent Japanese polka band. And I'll probably countersink a screw into that. I'm just going to slightly pre-drill this. I don't want it to split much. Not that it has far it can go, but yeah, little spot there. The battery in my cordless drill died out here overnight because it's minus a billion. So we'll take a decidedly old-fashioned approach. Just countersink out that head a little. Not that it's going to be a big deal. I think the head of the screw will probably sink into that pre-drilled hole more than anything. Now, we could be real desperate about it. We could be real desperate like and put that in with a regular screwdriver. So that's a hateful process. So I think what we'll do instead is chuck up the old utility piece here. This should drive a screw, should it not? Oh, beautifully. Oh, that's a great sound. I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, just sort of take up a little tension there. Keep that from going anywhere. Hit this one up. This thing works so good. So good. It's got good speed. Yeah, it's a little bit not bad, I guess. Alright, here's the setup. I make my marks, actually take the piece here, put it in the place, and this is what it looks like from the inside, and sort of trace the dimension out here on the inside, whatever. Get some lines going, and then get my thrift shop saw. And here's a fun tip for you. Try to saw in a triangle so that you're sighting down this side. I'll do this here. So you're sighting down this line here and that line at the same time. So you're sawing, sawing, sawing. You get kind of about this way. And then you have a reference point here and the line. And a reference, sort of a guide here. And then as you're sawing down the other side, you can saw that line with a guide on this end of your blade. So that's all sawn out there. And if we wanted to, we could cut this in half again just to make the removal easier. Not strictly necessary. I like to just nip these lines a little bit further than I think I'll have to go. That prevents the removal of this block from tearing out too much. And I also come along with the chisel and just kind of stab it in here a little bit at the line. Boop. Again, just keeps that from tearing out. Because you're going to do something like this with it. And it's going to blow chunks out of it. Blow chunks. This one might be interesting with the knot in it. But, you know, that's where it was. So. Too too bad. Yeah, this one's tougher with the knot in it. Where's my mark? Kind of down here. And then that kind of flops out. That's pretty close. Like, that's a good place to start. And you see how close your lines are. Not bad. Maybe a little looser this way, but it's going to be packed full of that goop. And we need, you know, another 1/8 inch or something like that. So I'm just going to drive the chisel through it here. Drive into her there a little bit. Give her about 62.7%. Yeah, that part where the knot was is especially cantankerous. Maybe this one wasn't a good example piece because of the knot. Oh well. Just one little slice more. Notice the bench is kind of rocking on its legs here. That's because the floor is full of these little shavings everywhere. Right now, makes it kind of a tuckus pain. To get things to sit level. Yeah, this isn't fine joinery chisel work. There we go. So that's how that works. That's not bad. Let's see what the other one looks like in here. Yeah, that's pretty flush. Everything's probably going to need a quick whisk with a plane anyway. But that's how that process goes in real time after you've made the cut. The cuts don't take very long either, so you know, just have to get to it, and after you do the first couple, you're all set. So there's a pile of work in the shop today. I'm starting to make my own toilet paper there out of spruce. Let me know if you need an order. Just kidding, that's the bull noses off of these. I'm taking these 2x4 sections. There's your natural 2x4 with the rounded edges, which is great for framing and whatever, but running them through the table saw, making them square edged, so they will make a more cohesive, prettier workbench top when we're done. And if you don't have a pretty workbench, then what's the matter with you, right? And speaking of toilet paper shortages, some serious stuff going on in the world right now with the COVID-19 coronavirus making the rounds. We are at the end of March, I guess, right now, nearing the end of March. And my province has just done another step of lockdown, or, you know, not lockdown, I guess, but of strongly suggested behavior modification to help flatten the curve. Hashtag flatten the curve. Look that stuff up. It's actually pretty smart. So I hope everybody out there is doing okay. you know, take care of yourself, take care of your friends and family as best you can within those regulations. Listen to your health care professionals. Don't go out places if you don't have to. Don't feed the virus. Don't give it a chance. And, you know, hopefully majority of us get through this unscathed. And we're going to do our best to give as many people a fighting chance as we can. So, you know, take care of yourself, take care of your people. But don't put anybody at risk if you don't have to. And, you know, I'm going to be here tinkering away at my silly junk. And I hope that you are lucky enough to have something to work on, some hobbies or something that you can work on while you're isolated a bit. But, you know, we're going to do our best. And, you know, good luck, everybody. Good luck. I'll talk to you next time. All right, bye.